Hi folks, today how are you doing? This is Hillary, the marketing mom. Today we're talking about vision boarding, and why I'm talking about this is because the mastermind that I'm in right now, and for those of you who don't know, I'm in another mastermind mentorship program. But they were talking about vision boards, and it's not like it's the first time that I've ever heard about a vision board. I've had many vision boards before, but the approach that this coach took with us is very different, and it's actually enlightening and opening and refreshing in a sense. So I'm going to share with you my how I went about doing it with her guidance, but just some of my thoughts, because what was interesting is that I went through the process of creating a vision board in a very different state of mind to when I had created vision boards before. And that's very important. All right. So the vision board, right? It's your vision. It's your vision. And I want to share with you what my final product looked like. If you could just, I'm gonna just zoom right in there. There's some light there. But it's images, all right? So I want you to get an idea of what it is that I created. Okay, and you see food there, you see something that looks like a kitchen, there's a pool there, a car. And why I want to show you that is because for this vision board, it was something that a lot of these things I had before and I lost them. Well, I shouldn't say lost them, I just lost, I did not keep them. I did not keep focus on them, and therefore I lost them. So I used to be an athlete, a professional athlete. I was almost chosen to go to the Olympics for my country. Let's put it that way. A month before I pulled a hamstring. But so the athletic part of it, running, being very fit, that was something that was always in my life. Hanging out with my girlfriends. We used to hang out at least once a month, at least once a week sometimes. And people say, okay, life happens, but life doesn't have to derail certain things. Fitness and health shouldn't be derailed because you become a mom or because you become a wife. All right. Owning your own home, that is something that a lot of people aspire to. And I want my home to have a pool so that I can work out in my backyard. All right. So those are some of the things that you're seeing there on my vision board. And what was one of the first things that I had to do? I had to go and collect those images, of course. But what happened was that while I was collecting the images, it took so long for me to find those images because I knew what I wanted. I was feeling like, this is what I want. This is how I feel. This is what I want to have. I want my bedroom to be overlooking the ocean, right, with palm trees outside. I want to have a pool in my backyard. I want a kitchen that looks as if it's a cottage. All right, state of the art appliances, of course, but the walls and the warm feeling, it must be a nice warm kitchen because that's what I grew up in. I grew up in a nice warm kitchen, and that's what I envision, and that's what I want to have. Okay. Now, once you start thinking about what those images represent and everything, you've made that kind of personal connection, so to speak, with the images, and then you're able to start putting them together. Now, what's interesting is that I started putting images together and grouping them without even realizing it. So the images that related to travel were on one side, along with my family, spending time with my daughters. All right, baking is something that I would love to do, be able to bake with my daughter, spending time with my friends. So what started to happen is that a lot of the relationship type things ended up in one part of the vision board, and then a lot of the business things ended up in another part of the vision board, and then lifelong things, vision like your house, your car, those type of things, health, ended up on another side of the vision board. And what was interesting is that I asked a question now. So when I was finished placing everything, I asked, is anything missing? And there was this big little gap right at the top of the vision board where you see their pictures there now. All right, but there was this gap there. And I thought to myself, I wrote a book. Why don't I put that on my vision board? What's my goal for number of copies sold? I wrote a book. Why not put it there? And then I also had that, I want to be a speaker. I want to be on stage, but not on stage receiving prizes. I want to be on stage sharing information, sharing my story, teaching people. And so I went and I found a picture about that. And then there was this last thing where I was like, if you don't have a number to look at, you know for sure that the cars, the houses, the trips, they need money. It's subconscious. because what you're going out there in business for, you're reaching a dollar value in order to travel with your family, to have a night out with your friends, to build a house with a pool in the backyard. So subconsciously, you know that money is required. But if you don't have the dollar figure in front of you, then you don't have anything to shoot for, and then somehow those other things that you wanted may not materialize. Okay, so that's when I asked, is anything missing? And what was missing was a specific dollar amount on my vision board, and I put that right there, just about in the top middle, so it's almost like at eye level when I post my vision board up in my bathroom. And then obviously last thing is posting your vision board. Now what I will tell you is that previous vision boards, I used to post them literally right behind my computer, wherever my workspace is. All right. This time I decided I'm going to put it somewhere else. Okay. And I put it in my bathroom. And actually I put it on the wall of my bathroom, and there's a mirror, right? So it's on the wall and then the mirror is behind me. And it literally, so even if I'm standing in front of the mirror brushing my teeth, I'm seeing my vision board. And then I turn around. And that's one thing that, you know, when you are building a vision board, you have to visit your vision board. All right. And it's always recommended you visit your vision board twice a day. And where's the first place that you go in the morning when you wake up? The bathroom. And what's the last thing you do before you go to bed? Probably using the bathroom to brush your teeth, shower, whatever the case may be. All right. So what I found was that it's powerful to put it in the bathroom, because even though you may put it in your workspace, when you're in your workspace, you're working, you're not visioning. But when you wake up in the morning, you're thinking about, you know, you're probably saying your morning prayers if you're a spiritual person. You're thinking about your dreams, wishes, and aspirations. And why not have that be guided by your vision board? All right. And then the same thing when you're going to bed. Every success writer has always talked about that statement, your personal statement or your goals. Revisit them every day, first thing in the morning and last thing at night. The best place to do that is in your bathroom. All right. So that was my journey for this vision board. All right. And I'm really happy that I actually was able to take that journey for this vision board, because it's a very different type of journey. And I want to share with you, if you want to share your process of your vision board, and leave it in the comments below. All right. Leave a comment below if you want to share what your process was for creating your vision board this year. And I want to let you know that, you know, you don't have to create a vision board on January 1st. At the recording of this video, I think it's June 3rd, right? It's June 3rd. Yes. So you don't have to create a vision board January 1st. When you're ready to create that year, all right, create your fiscal year, so to speak, start it. Sit down, create it, go through the process, and put your vision board up there, and then start to achieve. All right. This has been Hillary, the marketing mom. I'm glad you tuned in today, all about visioning. If you want more, subscribe to the channel, wherever the button is. All right. Subscribe to the channel. And if you are actually reading this on my blog, don't forget to subscribe to the blog for you to get new blog posts whenever they come out. All right. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.